Yo, what up, what up? Good morning, GM. Thursday. Woo, it's already Thursday. This week is flying by, honestly. And this month is flying by. August 13th, 2026. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I feel like we had Retrace Wednesday on chain in the crypto markets. Is today going to be turnaround Thursday? I'm here for it. I'm pulling for it. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's we'll definitely find out. Retrace Wednesday, maybe that's the new thing. Turnaround Thursday. Yesterday, NBD, hello. We didn't talk about it. Actually, we're lacking content today. The eclipse. Dude.
We let a lot of people down. We need to apologize. A lot of folks tune in for our crypto astrology takes. And somehow we missed one of the biggest astrology days of the year. There was a meteor shower. There was a solar eclipse. In Western Europe? Did you see it? Did you burn your eyeballs?
It was so I did go to this place to see the eclipse with everybody, and I left because I was like, this is going to be a rug. Then I went home where I have the perfect view on the sun. I did attempt to burn my eyeballs, but from where I was, it was like you couldn't really see it. Like I didn't get the full one, you know? I saw some videos, like this video went viral of Ibiza, the eclipse there. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw some of the videos, yeah. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Some places in Europe, some parts of Europe had it like insane. I'll show you. Like it was just like proper. You guys didn't see it from out in the States?
No, I think it depends on where you're at in the world. We had a good one in Chicagoland a couple years back. My wife stayed on our roof for hours. She had like the special glasses that allow you to just stare at it.
Yeah, I forgot to buy those. Yeah. Check this out. Look at that. This is in Ibiza.
Oh, that is crazy.
Wait for it. Wow, dude. Like, just insane.
Partying in Ibiza during a solar eclipse is a pretty cool.
Right? You know?
Yeah.
It's and then the thing's the part that goes like I forgot. I don't know if it's this video, but anyways, people really got to like. Was it this one? Yeah. Like, see that? It's crazy. It went completely dark over there. It didn't go completely dark over here. But it's funny to be like at my desk at a time where I usually like I'm just like chilling, so I know what the light is like, right? Because I spent the last 200, 300 days, 400 days here, and it was just dark in my office. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool, but that's about it.
Yeah, that was a good one. We didn't ours from a few years back. It didn't get totally dark like that. So it was. I feel like
this is the biggest one since 1999. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So this poses the question: what does it mean for our bags? The crypto. So we should ask. We should ask the robots. What does yesterday's eclipse mean for the crypto market? And let's ask, potentially significant for crypto.
Oh, like
the
that.
Eclipse occurred in Leo. In mundane financial astrology, Leo is associated with speculation, risk-taking, confidence, leadership, wealth and status, and dramatic shift in sentiment. Whoa.
Wow.
Dramatic shift in sentiment. Astrologers generally treat solar eclipses as beginnings of turning points whose themes unfold over the following months rather than events. Following months, bottom in October, midterms in November. For crypto specifically, I'd interpret it as more of a regime change volatility maker than a straightforward bullish signal. This is not bad.
Wow. We may have stumbled onto something here, folks, live on the show. This comes one day before the SEC is about to make their big regulation crypto announcement tomorrow. Regime change in tokenized stocks. The wheels are spinning right now.
Regime change, tokenized stocks. Wow. This is not bad. What I would watch for now. So if you're looking at it, cycle timing indicator, the period after eclipse is more interesting than yesterday itself. So actually we didn't miss anything, not talking about it yesterday. So August 12th to September, potentially elevated volatility and narrative changes. This is good. We're seeing narrative changes happening right now, right before our eyes. This new thing I was talking about, this how we're repackaging stocks into RWAs. I love that. An eclipse can symbolically mark the beginning of a new phase rather than the exact top or bottom. That's all we need. That's all we need. Okay.
I'm getting pretty bulled up on this.
Yeah. But it's telling you, don't get too excited, but you know what it means. Volatility, regime change, that's good for on-chain. Sure, for Bitcoin, it's saying it's kind of flat, but it's not talking about our meat bags.
Yeah, I mean, people have been wondering, what inning are we in for this on-chain rally? I think some people think the first, some people think the third. Maybe the game hasn't even begun, and it's about to begin.
Let's see. Let's see what it means for on-chain markets, meme coins, etc. I mean, Bitcoin thing is a little boring. Bitcoin is, Oh, I interpret eclipse differently from Bitcoin. Ooh. There's already a hint of a risk rotating outwards. Solana meme sentiment has rebounded this week. Whoa! With some smaller tokens making very large moves, while Solana remains one of the dominant venues for on-chain long-tail trading. From an astrological cycle perspective, a Leo solar eclipse is actually unusually aligned with psychology behind meme coins. Whoa! Speculation, attention, status, personalities, virality, and extreme risk taking. That does not mean the eclipse causes prices to rise. Okay, this is good.
Very good. Extreme risk taking. I think that's what you want to see.
Look at the thesis. BTC stabilizes, Solana and ETH strengthen, DEX volume expands, established memes start outperforming, liquidity moves progressively further down the market cap curve, new launches start producing outsized winners. This is what we're going through.
What more could you ask for than that?
Absolutely nothing, Tyler.
We're going to do this, folks. We just stumbled upon the on-chain bull case for the next couple months.
Mid-August, September, October. So we're gonna have a fun few months, Ty.
Seems that way.
Phase one, Sol ETH outperform BTC. Phase two, established memes wake up. Ooh. And phase three, on-chain speculation explodes. There you go. It's even telling you that 5 to 50 M-ish tokens are going to start producing disproportionate tokens. We need more 50 M tokens, though. We're not really getting there yet. We did get Stockbroker recently, PawnsNet there. And then Mania. Ooh. Okay. I'm wow.
There's 10 coins on Robinhood chain between 5 and 50 right now that didn't exist.
Whoa.
A month ago. Just saying.
Whoa. I think Robinhood should be a little too new for ChatGPT to be able to talk about this, but it seems like what it meant about Solana ecosystem was ooh, hold on. Let's go there and then we can get to the rest. Yes, Robinhood chain is actually one of the ecosystems I'd watch most closely if your question is where fresh money on-chain meme coin cycle could emerge. Okay.
Man, ChatGPT's like plugged in.
See, I have not talked to ChatGPT about any of this. Like I asked ChatGPT dumbass Google questions like what's 2 + 2? Like literally, like I'm like, what's 20 kilograms in pounds? That's like about, just so I know my lifts in pounds. So that's the only thing I use ChatGPT for. And it seems like it's picking up where I left off. So okay, Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion. I use it for that. And Vanessa, I use it for baking powder confirmation. So for cakes and stuff. So there's that. This is as far as AI gets used in this household. But anyways, Tyler, I'm getting bulled up here.
Me too.
On our bags. Getting very bulled up here on our bags. So the other show, aside from the astrology, which we kind of just went over it. So I'm glad we did. We're gonna talk. I mean, the markets are booming, so maybe we can quickly go there. But I'm talking about the trad markets, the equities markets that are doing well. We have hype and lit, big days. Robinhood's reshuffling, a little bit of dips, but looks like things are kind of bouncing back with the S&P pumping. Trezor's data breach. I mean, we just can't catch a break in this market, dude. Cannot catch a break at all. Always have to look behind our back. Kind of sucks. And I'm sure we're going to have other stuff to talk about. So let's get into it.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tolerity on FOMO hour cause the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash the bears. Yeah, folks, crypto majors mostly just flat, but underperforming stocks, which are at all-time highs. Again, Bitcoin even at 63.7, ETH down a tick at 1890, so up a tick at 76, but basically flat. Hyperliquid was the leader, back up another 3%, 57.80. Zeke is consolidating at 490. Zcash now 73% migrated, so it is ticking up quite fast. Taking a look at broader markets here, let's see. Dow's up 0.3%. NASDAQ's up a full percent now. It seems like the AI trade kind of turning back on. Also, it looks like some inflation data came in more positive than expected. Wholesale prices were flat. The market had expected an increase. So perhaps that's what's driving the rally here this morning. Oil's down 3%, back at 80. Gold down 1%, 44.33. So that is a look at broader markets. Taking a look at some of the headlines. Saw this Bitcoin spot volume fell to its lowest since 2019. We're at 7-year lows in Bitcoin trading. Sellers are exhausted, but there isn't spot demand just yet. Perhaps it'll come with the solar eclipse fallout that we just went through. A routing bug took Solana 86% of the way to losing finality. So Solana almost went down yesterday, but it managed to stay online. Goldman Sachs closed this $2.5 billion deal to acquire Neos, which is going to give them a Bitcoin income ETF. Thought that was interesting. After Cold Card was hacked, we've seen $15 billion in Bitcoin moved to different places. So there's been a pretty big transition falling out of that. Perhaps some that's been going into the ETFs. We talked about that a bit last week. On the ETF note, outflows yesterday, 61 million net outflows. ETH was positive though, 7.4 million in inflows. Token and protocol news, Hyperliquid added this scale we function that will let tokenized stocks handle corporate actions like stock splits, dividends, and other things, which is basically necessary infrastructure to support full tokenization. Thought that was interesting. And Lighter teased a big announcement with Robinhood coming today. Our Quant Mando was hinting at that earlier on in the week, so we'll see what that indeed is. In memes, Robinhood chain, a bit of reshuffling over there. We'll go through the details, but PAC was the big winner, up 100%. YOLO was up 60%. Frong rebounded 30%. Stockbrokers had its biggest sell-off to date, down about 30%. Over on Solana, I don't know, not a whole lot of interesting movers. Ava was up 40%, Momoda 180%, but nothing too notable. And in NFTs, all the actions on the microcast board. There's these like 0.01 NFTs are running up 4 or 5x per day, but no action for the majors. And that is our rundown.
I love that. I love that. Let's go through the markets real quick, and then we can probably move on because there's not too much going on. I mean, Bitcoin is still drum roll $63,800. But this is good though. Like you want that. Like just so y'all know, I know y'all trade on chain a lot. Like kind of like that's okay, you know. As long as it goes like 50K in one move, then maybe our chain gets a little nudge. But you know, 10 more years left. 5 more years of chop, guys. 5 more years, and it will be fine. I read this 10-year thing of the 10-year like crypto bear, whatever, and how we're like 5 years into like a downward trend or whatever, and it's stuck in my head. Anyways, so there's that. Bitcoin's there. The bigger story is the S&P at all-time high. I mean, why own Bitcoin when you can own the S&P 500?
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Like if the AI trade's hot, people are going to be looking there versus crypto, I think, for the near future. So it does kind of feel like we need that trade to cool down a bit. Like if there's easy 5 to 10% daily gains in some of these major stocks, like what? It doesn't feel like folks are going to be buying Bitcoin. Like Nibis is up another 14%.
Shut up, dude. Michael Berry is getting decimated.
It's up. It was at 180. It's at 265. So like that's up 40% in 3 days. So yeah, there's more action to be had still in trad markets, which I think is one of the reasons for the slowdown we've seen. Maybe the SEC will give us some new life tomorrow. We'll see what comes out of that. I know we talked about it yesterday. We don't need to rehash it, but that's going to be perhaps a catalyst coming. I'm trying to think what other near-term catalysts we have, and I'm struggling a little bit to see in the near term. So,
well, Bitcoin specifically, right? Like it feels like the rest of it. Yeah, like there's so many. Like you can get catalysts in different things. It's just I'm not seeing it on Bitcoin here. I mean, I saw someone tweet, why on Bitcoin when you can own the S&P and then trade on chain or other things? I don't know. It's tough. Obviously, if we're saying this or that's the thought we have, usually that's sentiment bottom-ish, but still, like, if you have a lot of money, if you're one of those like mega rich folks, like just S&P probably cooked it for you, right? Look at NASDAQ.
I mean, Bitcoin cycle returns are still much bigger than.
Yes, totally.
So let's not forget that.
Man, what? Everyone here again. And we joked about it on the show. Is what if it just does this again? And it did. It literally did. Once again. I mean, how much of a pump is that on? What sort of like wealth is created with a 6.75% jump on NASDAQ? Must be insane.
Yeah, trillions. I do think on the on-chain, on that comment, right? I do think if you're making big profits on-chain, rotating some to Bitcoin at 60K will age well, right? It's kind of like your crypto savings to a degree. Some people go to stable coins. I kind of like taking profits to Bitcoin because
we usually go to stable coins and like at the highs, right? But like here, totally, yeah.
Because if you keep all the chips on the table, you're going to keep playing, and hopefully, like this game goes on for a long time. But you're likely to give it all back.
Crazy, dude. What a tight range, eh? Look at that on the weekly.
It does feel like we're kind of teeing up, we're coiling for a move.
Yeah, and it's either up or down.
Yes. Up or down. A 4-year cycle would say down, right? If we're being objective.
I don't know, dude. Maybe another kiss at the 58 before. I don't know. I have zero read anymore. I don't know anymore. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, we just talked about the eclipse, but besides that, I have no read at all. I mean, we can look at ETH and Sol for a minute here. So ETH, I mean, it's just the same shit like this. Literally trading at a range of like, I mean, let's look at this.
That is a tight range.
Like July 4th. Okay, maybe this range I picked is more. No, sorry, it's this range I wanted to pick. It's this one. Like this is like an 8% range. That's at the peak. It's really trading in the 5% range, up, down.
And this is why stock trading volumes are at 7-year low, right? Like there's no action.
There's absolutely no action there. What about Solana? Same thing. Like just one line, right? It's just straight line down. It's just the same across the board.
Where's the start of that line? Like how long has it been in this?
Do you count it from here?
Count it from right there.
Okay. It's all February.
February.
Fuck.
6
yeah,
months.
it is prices on since February, actually.
6 months. Straight line.
That's insane. Let's have a look at hype. You said it was a big day for hype. Wow, looking great.
It looks good. It
yeah,
we thought we were going to the 40s.
Hey, but no, we did. I did for a moment. I thought like 52 is the first buy, but probably we got like 44 to 48. I was talking about with Mando, but that 52 mark line and sand worked out pretty well. I don't know if some of you ended up trading that. I did not, but that was really the price, right? It was also peak FUD. Like the whole like trade XYZ hype drama was definitely a bottom. We said that on the show for what it's worth, but 33% off the top too, you know, not a bad shout. And then you said
news yesterday. So I think they're making a push. They continue to make their push into like lobbying with the US. So like the information published a piece, Hyperliquid lobbying for a path that would let US regulated firms offer perp futures on its blockchain. It's a big deal. This is arguably one of the biggest stories to watch. I think part of the lighter bull case is lighter winning the regulatory arbitrage in the United States. And perhaps it's better positioned for that. If Hyperliquid takes that, it seems massively bullish hype, probably bearish lit. I mean, maybe neutral. Maybe you can argue maybe that rising tides lifts all the perp tokens.
Yeah.
But your lit 10x calls, I think, are watered down.
Yeah.
If Hyperliquid gets that. And the headline I rattled off earlier in the minutes, they are laying the infrastructure for for true tokenized stocks. So like if you want to have tokenized stocks trading, that's great. I think the big questions are like, how do you handle things like stock splits? How do you handle dividends? How do you handle voting rights? People out there might not know, if you own shares of stock, you are allowed to vote in shareholder meetings. How are you going to facilitate that on chain? So these are some big problems to solve. Looks like they're going after it a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. So Lit also had a good day, but that was the announcement, right? Man who did come on here was saying there's probably some sort of announcement coming up.
Well, we got the announcement of the announcement.
We got the teaser.
So I think both Lighter and Robinhood shared this teaser. It looks like it's Lighter in something big coming. Lighter in Robinhood wallet. Yeah. Some folks say this was already telegraphed. I don't know that it was.
Was it?
Yeah, I just missed it. I mean, this is not Lit being listed on Robinhood for trading. No, like that's not what this announcement is. But it would surprise me if both of these teams kind of teasing this announcement today.
Double the reason to download. What would be another reason? Earn Lit?
We'll see.
Because trading on Robinhood, you earn points. Look, see? You earn points from Lighter. Probably earn Lit token for trading on Robinhood. That's what my guess is. That's what it looks like. So, there's small print, yeah, but there's a lot of print. That's normal, but
because so far the Lighter volume, so they've been integrated, but I think the volumes have been pretty weak.
Because does volume count as Robinhood?
I'd have to look back at the data, but I've seen some chatter about it, and it's been somewhat underwhelming. And we pulled up the Lighter revenue and metrics chart earlier this week. I mean, it doesn't look great, right? It's kind of trending down, just like Hyperliquids is right now, because no one's trading. No one's trading any crypto products, at least, and stock products don't have the fees. So. But big announcement for them today, and then tomorrow would be big for them as well. So actually, a pretty huge couple of days setup for Lighter. So both Lighter and Hype. So I think arguably the two biggest tokens to watch coming out of the SEC meeting tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think you could actually see some fireworks, perhaps.
That could be nice. Yeah, that could be very. Very, very nice. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen there, but, I think that Lighter and Hype are going to be just fine over time. So that's it, really, on the coins front. What's our Orchard update here on Zcash?
73%.
Okay.
Ironwood's got 2.8 million, less than $1 million in Orchard.
Okay.
I would have expected a little bit better Zeke price action than this.
Yeah.
I mean, it is clearly just coiling, and kind of is that a bull flag? I see. I have to go back to my TA class.
Yeah, go back to your TA class.
It looks good.
Is this a bull flag, chat?
It has to go up when the migration gets to 100%, right? Like, if it doesn't go up after the migration goes to 100%, I'm just gonna be on massive tilt.
What are you gonna do?
It's like, what can you? And I'll keep holding it because I still believe in the long-term thesis. But
yeah,
how could you not? I mean, it sold off on this FUD, and this will prove 100% that it wasn't any counterfeit.
Yeah, it's interesting above like 525, 530. I think. You just gotta.
We have a commenter, Astro, saying XMR is the one.
Let's go have a look.
Yeah.
Let's go look at it. Woo! Actually, yes. What a run.
Man.
What a run here. Up 35% from the lows. That's huge, actually. Wow. That's a good run on XMR.
I think you probably want to see it go a little higher here, right?
What got hacked?
Always the question.
Oh, so which hacker is buying XMR? Is it the cold card wallet?
It's the Trezor folks, yeah.
The Trezor breach thing, buying XMR. So there's that. Overall market wide, market wise, I don't see anything else for like the majors. I'm just trying to look around.
I think that's it. I mean, should we talk Trezor here? It's fairly big.
Could / probably should talk Trezor. I mean, this breach, man. Go for it.
I mean, the news came out just an hour before the show started, but Trezor shared this. They have a data breach. It affects new customers in the US, UK, Sweden, Colombia, Brazil, Italy, Portugal, who received an order within the 90 days prior to August 8th. So I guess this is newer users, but you could also imagine that some newer users are also like repeat users who have new devices coming. Like certainly I've bought multiple Ledger devices over time, so it wouldn't surprise me if someone bought multiple Trezors. But the data exposed, full names, shipping addresses, phone numbers, emails. 11,000 customers. That's pretty big here.
I mean, that is terrible.
I mean, the immediate impact, right, is you have to be on alert for like the wrench tax. Just terrible.
In the UK, out of all places, which we know is like notorious for this kind of attacks. Man. I tweet about this, but we just can't catch a break, dude, in crypto.
Yeah, I really hate to see it.
We can't catch a break, dude. Like, we cannot catch a break. The US, UK, Sweden, Colombia, Brazil, Italy, none of these places are particularly like mega safe either for like this kind of stuff. It's
we do have, I feel like we have fewer than like Paris, but there definitely are these crypto.
Yeah, you also don't hear about a lot of them, but yes, you're right. Like you have I mean, Paris is out of control. I mean, France is not affected here, but the thing is, the tax authorities already breached all the like it was a tax authorities breach from themselves. So that's even worse. It's an employee of the French tax authority that leaked all the stuff. I guess they were part of the mob or got forced, whatever the fuck. But anyways, like this is really bad. Be careful out there. Always double, triple, quadruple, quintuple check your OPSEC.
Do we need a refresher on OPSEC for this new generation?
Yeah, we should just get Bo security guy on the show and maybe do a little.
What is the current recommendation? Because
I don't even know anymore.
I mean, Zach XPT says don't get a cold storage device like Trezor and just use like a separate cell phone. Use an iPhone.
Terrible. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about my OPSEC on show on air, but it's pretty wild. I'll plug my computer by accident. 1 second.
I mean, we got to figure it out. And
I mean, we can't catch a fucking break. And then all the companies, like, there's a breach of Ledger prior. There's a breach of Trezor now. We have a cold card wallet hack. Like, so what do you do? Like, what do you do with your cash? Put it in the bank again? This cold hard cash on the mattress again, maybe? Yeah, maybe that's the move. I don't know. Scary times, dude. Like everything is so worrisome. Like even this morning, like for me, like I guess I feel that way because I had a little scare this morning with my sim, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like because obviously we're targets a lot. Like I get attacked all day long with like fake emails, this and that. Actually, ironically, we had Dudas on the show yesterday saying he kept getting like paid partnership lockouts of his account emails. I got the same email today, thinking, "Oh, like maybe for Myriad post, I'm getting like the thing." It was a fake. Well, that was a fake x.com. If you check on the thing, so you got it too. Ironically. Dude, this was on yesterday, so clearly, they're paying attention, right? They're that attentive to what we're saying, and it's just like it just sucks, and I got a scare, and like this ruined my whole morning because I'm like freaking out. You're part of the team chats. I'm emailing the whole team. I'm emailing all my boys. I'm emailing my mom. Texting my mom, my brother, this and that. I'm like telling everybody, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's like, yo, everybody on tilt until like I say it's okay, and then you're stressing out. You travel to some places. You're looking behind your back. You don't leak this, leak that. So it's just like. This like sentiment across crypto kind of sucks, I feel.
I mean, certainly don't blame folks who want to, put funds in multiple places, like have some in ETFs. If you want to have some in central exchanges, keep some on chain.
Yeah. What do you recommend to people now? Do you recommend them a hardware still? I genuinely don't. This is a real question.
Yeah. I mean, I still use hardware.
Yeah, same.
I feel like it gives me peace of mind. And then when operating with big capital, well, even or separate laptop too.
Yeah. By the way, that's very smart. Different devices. Let's not go into our personal OPSECs here, but yeah, different devices is definitely, if it's something you can afford, which is nice that now Apple has a suite of products that's becoming more and more affordable. Like I have so many friends that have bought that new MacBook, the $600 one or whatever. But definitely change your devices often, etc. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it depends if you're what kind of bag you're trading and how big that bag is to you. But hate to be that guy having that conversations, and the security conversations always suck. But you have to have them on days like today, unfortunately. So hopefully, hopefully we
Hopefully
find a
nothing
solution.
major comes out of it, and people use the opportunity to
Yeah.
check in on your OPSEC, which is good. Good exercise every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah. That's exactly it. So anyways, Ty, maybe in lighter news, should we go live curve?
Should we go under the hood? Should we go under the hood a bit?
Let's go under the hood. Let's talk about something else. This shit sucks, dude. But let's go there. Boom. Here we go. Oops. Did I just click on a random token? No, I didn't. Okay, hold on. Is that
Robinhood chain? I think the story of the day is a little bit of reshuffling, a little bit of pullback. So Cash Cat's hanging out 150. Pipe Dog flips Stockbroker. Stockbroker sees its first big sell-off, goes down about 30%. I'll come back to that here in a bit. Pawns hanging out, not down too much at 30 million. Humcat had an insane day. It went all the way to 30. I don't know. This was late for you. So Humcat basically went 10 million to 30 million in like a day, but it has since pulled back 40% to 17. So still, everyone's still up very nicely for the most part. It's right now neck and neck with Tendies. YOLO, which is another token meme that Kaleo has been showing. YOLO is climbing up. It was the winner of the day. It's up 100% at 8 million now. So anything Kaleo touches is going to turn to gold or green.
For now.
Robinhood green for the foreseeable future, as long as Humcat is cooking. And he's the number one guy on FOMO app, by the way.
There we go. New trader was made.
And then Frong had a nice little rebound. They made an update. They're going to do buybacks. Tokens launched on that platform will be able to do buybacks and burns. And then this new token pack came out. Its whole shtick is 10 different liquidity pools with 10 different pairs.
Jesus Christ. Like okay.
NVIDIA stock, like Apple stock. The list goes on. And the idea is there will be arbitrage will be constantly action as the underlying liquidity pair are volatile on a given day. People like that. It ran to 8 million on its debut. It dropped about 50% ever since.
What's up with the stockbroker dip? I haven't paid attention this morning.
A couple thoughts. So one, they had their Launchpad debut last night, I believe. And then I think some test tokens came out that weren't like official. They rugged. Folks were upset about that. Perhaps a little bit of sell-off. Perhaps a little bit of taking profit after what was an up-only stretch for the entire month of August. What I'm watching and perhaps a little concerned about is we've had a few new like curated project launches from this ecosystem.
Okay.
I wouldn't call any of them blockbusters yet. Tokens have come out. They launched. They get to 3-4 million. They get to 10 million, and they sell off. I mean, Manser came out, went to 10. It's back at 5.8. This Yard token came out. It has since sold off 40%. Up came out, went to 6 million. It's back at 3%. So basically, everything in the ecosystem is selling off. And it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of substance out there just yet.
Yeah.
So I think we need that to change if you want to see this ecosystem level up. I think the easiest analogy, again, is back to virtuals and what they did. I think virtuals really went off when AIXBT launched and started going viral on CT. And then, of course, AIXBT, its token went up. And then I feel like that is really what drove the leg up.
Yeah.
We don't have anything close to that yet in stockbroker eco. And granted, it's been like a week. So I'm very conscious that you got to let this cook. But this is, folks are still in like the heavy rotation. That is the muscle memory for everyone who is still trading on chain. And guess what? Like stockbroker goes up, 400% off the bottom. And then some folks want to rotate to the hot meme of the day. Humcat's going up 100% every day. So like, let me rotate over there, right? And that was a bad rotation if you did it yesterday. But just I can see that mindset. But we'll
have
see.
a hard time thinking this story's done here. Yeah.
So you don't think the story's done here?
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking it's done.
Totally agree. Yeah. Simple Farmer, I think he's got a real plan.
I mean, I don't know if I'm buying a 10 ETH NFT, but you know,
you can do some FWA spins. They got whitelisted for our beloved gotcha, the hyperliquid of gotchas. So maybe you can win one for 0.08. But the NFTs pulled back about 30% as well. So they're hanging out at 10. Is stockbroker token a buy here? We have that question here from Tuggy. Good question. I mean, what percent pullback? Were we like 30% off the highs?
We're above. We're way above. We went 44. Okay. Let me see where we're at on the hold on. Let me see like the real top, like, because this doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm not counting the way.
Let's count like a proper, like where you had time. Let's say this one looks good. 59. You had time at 60 mil. Like you had quite a bit of time, 3 times. Let's go from there. We're at 35% even from there, from the comfy top. Let's call it the comfy top.
It's decent. I mean,
technically speaking, this is where you start DCAing. Technically speaking.
I grew up in the 2024 meme area where everything, this isn't a meme, I get that, but like every major token would pull back 65%. So 65% was the buy. I don't think you're going to hate starting to DCA in here. I would agree with you there. I think fundamentally you want to look for exciting projects coming out of this ecosystem. And if we don't have any, then I think it probably chops. Like why would it go up in the near? Like start asking yourself that question, right? So like it's a $60 million project right now.
Yeah,
it's not peanuts.
Definitely not.
Start thinking about what the next catalysts are.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. I'm holding. So like I have a fairly decent stockbroker bag. It's not insane. I'm just holding. I'm gonna let Simple Farmer cook. Yeah, I'm viewing it on a multi-month time horizon. We'll see. Hope I don't round trip the whole thing. And then there's Pons. Pons is very interesting. You know, like I feel like we just need to talk to Obi like once a week. So I'm curious for his updated thoughts. Like we've been sharing their market share, which is great. Their market share is fantastic. They are the winner. Clearly, though they have a lot of competition. But Launchpad volumes are just down. They're just chopping. So
I don't know. I don't like
see that go up. Like Pons is also like, why would Pons go up?
Their only Launchpad I'm buying is Pump.
Now, I'm not saying Pons is bad. I'm just saying like at some point it is fairly priced. And then you need to see the increases in some of these metrics. If this is a fundamentals trade, well, you need to see the fundamentals shift. And the fundamentals don't look great to me. Perhaps there's some data points I'm missing. But what I will say, I wrote Pons off a bit. I thought Uniswap would come in and displace them, and they fought them off. So my head is off to them, of course, but that's showing in the chart here.
Yeah. I don't know. Never been convinced till I'm not here. There was a trade, but I'm not sold.
Let's go to Humcat.
Oh God. I see Wiz on the timeline is trying to bet people $1 million left and right.
So I guess the theory that Pons will go up as long as the runners keep going up.
But why would Pons go higher than its runners?
I guess do they still get the fees from those tokens? I guess that could be part of the whole case.
Sorry, I didn't know that. I don't know the tokenomics there.
And Pons have the buyback and burn, right?
Got it. So where are you buying Humcat after it was like sitting at 500K for weeks? You know what I mean? Like,
is this an unbuyable token? I now Jing Tao's in my head. He posted his little graphic of like the bundled chart life cycle and where the bundlers accumulate, and then when they start talking about it on the timeline, and then where it goes parabolic, and then when they start selling the bundle. This has been some of the crazier price action we've seen on chain in a while. I am cat lined, and I don't think I get in. It's gonna be tough to get in because like my real entry, I would say like somewhere between 5 and 10 would be where I would think about it. But then at that point, I'm just gonna be worried that the bundle is just dumping it to zero. So
at some point, like all these guys that are up a bajillion need to be selling.
Right.
You know,
I mean,
and this is someone saying this beginning of
Yeah.
PvP season. This is where things get a little PvP at the top, right? I'm not saying this one will. I'm just saying like at some point people up big sell, and then maybe you can scoop them up if you think there's value in the meme.
In the bull case is we have just a full blast meme cycle. Cat tokens lead it.
Wow.
Cash Cat goes to
Totally.
if Cash Cat goes to $1 billion, Hum Cat probably goes higher, right? Like
Totally. I'd love me some Cash Cat lower.
they feel like very different trades though. And it's just hard to see. Like when I'm on FOMO app and I'm seeing these random accounts who are buying memes, and then I check their P&L, and it's all like they're all up like 60K or 100K in the past 24 hours, and it's all because they have HumCat. All these guys.
All the top P&Ls right now are HomeCat. That's funny.
That they made so much. Like at some point, you have to realize that, and it's going to be choppy for a bit. Not funny. Just this is my perspective.
But I think the perspective's fine. I think it's fair. So there's that on the meme side. I don't know what's happening on the Solana. I really didn't check anything this morning. I was like doing other stuff. Pump is, is it where I was kind of looking at it yesterday? Oh, I still have my line from yesterday. No, it is higher? Holy. Pump's higher from yesterday?
How about that?
Okay. Holy shit, I was expecting it to go lower. I was waiting for it to go lower so I can buy, by the way. But I think it's going higher. I wanted to go lower just selfishly because I wanted to like add to the bag, but it seems not. Wow. Good shit.
Yeah.
Looks so good, dude. So that's on Solana. I think Onsem is also not bad. Like strong sitting, what, 1.9? Again, the range, dude. See? Hits 200. Oh, it is 200. But see, it's like right there. This is its range. Comfy. This is the Black Bull comfortable range, and it is right here, ladies and gents.
Yeah, accumulation zone.
That's exactly it. It's 28 days now. It's already been 28 days. It's pumping like that. Look at that. It's clean though, you know? I like it.
Pretty comfy hold, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any, but I like this. Solana deck screener. I had it up. By market cap. Is there anything else going on? I mean, what happened to, is it the new watch gacha or something?
Yeah, I mean, I think I put a bottom in and
yeah, well, that did get battered.
Yeah.
If you like it and you want to break out trade, usually this is the level, unless you think that the pump is not going to sustain. This is really usually kind of been a strong level.
The revenue is insane.
Is it?
375,000 yesterday, 3 million on the week. Where do they rank on the week?
They power so much, right?
They're top 12.
There was this whole like watch fun thing that was powered by them or with them.
God, Pump has 11 million. Sorry, Pump has 11 million in revenue on the week. 6 million for Hyperliquid. Almost a clean double.
I mean, the chart's speaking right now. I mean, Hyperliquids too, but you know, there's is definitely going the right way. That's about it on chain, I think.
A couple other stories. So the Banker Dev deployer is launching a new token. So there's another Launchpad. It's pools.fun. Not to be confused with Pools Trade.
Right.
Which
I was going to say, is that Uniswap?
Which did confuse me at first. But it's a Launchpad. I think it's going to be on Robinhood chain. 30% of fees going to buyback and burn. There's going to be an airdrop. There's going to be a point system. Your trading volume and volume on coins deployed by you matter. Token not live yet. This will be new for Robinhood chain. Like there's no launch pads that have an airdrop system, point system yet on Robinhood chain. So if you're trading, if you're launching coins, like why wouldn't you switch to this? I mean, I'd have to look more specifically into this launch pad, what their fee model looks like and all of that. But it seems like they'll probably get some attention. I mean, the Banker coin has done quite well. Deployer has a pretty solid following. Banker holders do not like this. The banker token has sold off fairly substantially, as it looks like they're kind of, one could say, splitting the team, launching 2 tokens. I don't know. There's a whole lot of precedent for this, where an existing team launches another token. Of course, like there's like Renotic. He's launched multiple tokens and multiple projects. But I was trying to think, like, what other team running a product with a token have launched another one with its own token live. I'm sure it's happened, but I can't really put my finger on it. So a little bit of drama there, but it's going to be a very interesting product to watch on Robinhood chain. They're going to launch on August 14th, so tomorrow. So perhaps a big weekend. With that. Also, does it mean sell off in some of the existing coins? So sometimes unintended consequences. So that will be one to watch. In the FWA streets, tokens sold off fairly substantially. I saw it at 25 million. So that's what, 40+%?
Yeah. I mean, that was hot though.
Yeah. I mean, it went straight up from 5 to 40. Yeah. So not a huge prize. Then Eric, previously Eric.eth, he launched a new primitive. No,
he didn't.
On top of it, which I thought was interesting. It's like gotcha battle. So you battle with 4 people. Whoever,
I think it's token. No, that's pretty cool.
Whoever gets the top NFT prize gets all 4. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. So there's that. So a lot of stuff going on. Let's take a little. I was on Myriad this morning, so we're looking at the markets, and I have to say I like the way they're going. There's a lot of fun. There's more fun markets, put it that way. Aside from the up and down stuff, I mean, this oil market is never resolving, by the way. For as long as we live, Tyler.
Probably not.
This shit ain't resolving forever. What's oil at now?
80.
80.
Right.
What? Dev cooked over here. So you have markets like, which company will IPO before 2027? Anthropic's 80. Sheen's at 99.
Yeah, I think Anthropic just said they're aiming for October.
I mean, you're still getting good money here then. 22 cents on the 81 cents on the S.
80% feels right.
Yeah.
When you're not, it would be a delay. Yeah.
Wait, Ripple is going to IPO?
I haven't been following that.
Ripple Labs IPO. Look at that. So there's a few of them here. We have a whole list. There is the GTA 6, GPT 6 release. By when? I saw GTA, so I'm not big of a GPT guy. So some cool markets there. The blockade end on Iran. I mean, it looks like that's never ending. When will Poly TG? Actually, interesting. Was that was on your show before that? Do you still think it's gonna be this year? I have no read.
Almost a year ago now. I think I'd have to look at the dates.
I have no read on this. Like actually, like even behind the scenes.
I kind of don't think they'll even do it. I feel like there's a real chance there's just never a Poly token at this point.
What's happening at Poly market? Do you think it's still on the stats wise? Is it still like versus Kalshi still high?
It's good. I mean, I think there's a few different headlines. So there's the headline they're raising at 20 billion, but I think people are getting offered for their equity at like 12 billion, which is still an insane
IPO'd. IPO'd.
But I mean, Kalshi is ahead of them.
Yeah. And then one thing, and then of course it's, I mean, your Cubs are playing. Oh, actually, Cubs are nationals. Give us the alpha.
Oh, Cubs for sure.
Okay, Cubs it is. And then I saw something here. I thought it was really cool. I like the way this shows. Hold on. Where is it? Did Sims just post it? I thought I saw it. Am I blind? I must be blind. Oh no, it's on Myriad. I was like, what? I saw something I liked just now during the show. I like the way this looks. So the Bears are still in control on ETH. Do you think 1.5K or 3K first?
Man, did it hit? When's the last time? Did it go to 1,500 in this last drawdown?
Yeah, that was the Pico bottom.
Yeah. I mean, I guess 4 years, like, I want to say 3K so bad, but
it hit, actually did not hit 1,500. It hit 1,505. twice.
If you believe in the 4-year cycle, you have to believe it goes lower.
Really? Does the 4-year cycle theory have us going to leg lower again? Or just
bottom.
chop until October?
It has to be a bottom.
I thought
If
this
the
was
bottom's already in, then we're blowing it out. Bottom has to be in October.
Okay. I see. All right. Well, tomorrow we got the one and only Rasmer coming on the show. That'll be exciting. I'm excited to hear what he's on about.
30 minutes on looks maxing, his poker
I
run.
don't know if he does the looks maxing shit still, does he?
He already did it. I mean, he has done his full.
He has looks maxed.
So yeah, now he's
definitely half an hour on his poker strategies.
Yes, but I mean, his trading's been insane. When he ran up like 500K.
Yeah, good for him. So let's talk about some stuff like that.
Yeah. We gotta talk to the Zoomers. We gotta keep our finger on the Zoomer pulse. It's hard.
Yeah, we do.
41-year-old man, so I need that insight.
I love that. This is incredible. Well, with that being said, y'all, slower news day today, but tomorrow we'll be back with Rasmer, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same time, same place on the Decrypt Media page. Peace out.